Hey CSA, we're just finishing up the sweet potato planting. I'm going to go over to the table in a minute and show you some vegetables that you'll be getting this week, but I also wanted to update you on the cooking classes. We're doing those. We're doing the first one on June 4th, we think, Sunday, June 4th. I'll correct it if not at the bottom of the screen. It's going to be more of a cooking demo with potluck. There's the word. So we'll be doing a potluck / cooking demo on June 4th at Sunday. Please RSVP if you can. Yeah, we're gonna finish up this real quick and then we'll go over and talk about some things at the table. All right, so some of the things you're gonna be getting this week you've already got. So garlic scapes, kale, kohlrabi, and a few other things. The big new addition this week is gonna be beets. So beets are essentially considered a root crop, and there's a lot of uses for beets. You can use the whole thing except for that little bit right there at the top is not very good, and then those little roots. So these are two different kinds. You have cylindra beet. We'll give those to you later this week. It's going to be what's called chioggia. So you can use the greens. The greens are great if you just heat up a pan really hot with a little bit of oil and throw them in and saute them. You can cut them up a little bit, but they turn this really bright green, and they make a great side. This is also the other beautiful thing about chioggia is this amazing little design in the middle. So one thing that I like to do with beets is you can do this whole, you don't necessarily have to cut off both ends to do it, but just take them like this, throw them in a roasting pan with some fat, some bacon fat or just oil, cover it with tin foil and roast it until you can stick a fork very gently into it. It just depends on the size of the beet, but say 30 minutes at 350 or 375 at least. And then when it's done, you just take a towel and peel back all the skin. It'll just come right off. And then you can use that as a roasted beet in salads, or it works really well with goat cheese. Or you can also throw them in a juice if you have one. And I mean, you can also just, gosh, look at how pretty that is. Yeah, you can also just saute them in a pan, like this. You can peel them first, but with these chioggia, I find that they generally don't get too bitter with that skin on, but you can try a little both ways and see what you like. So yeah, it's kind of a fun little crop. So that'll be the big new addition this week. Again, if you want to do the cooking classes, make sure to RSVP, and we'll do it a little bit, like I said, kind of like a potluck, and where we'll have people bring in some dishes, and then I'll do some cooking demos, and we'll show you the farm, and it'll be a lot of fun. So RSVP, email us if you can, and we'll see you guys next week.